Brute force.
Yeah. Now I'm 63. I'm 63 now, so I happened about
20,
20 years ago. I think I was in my 40s, early 50s when it
Wow.
happened to me. Yeah.
Wow.
your 40s, Will.
Huh?
So in other words, so they went after you to basically just, for you to, die, behind bars.
Well, now I became pretty big though too. I was running my own meeting in Tampa, one of the largest UCC meetings in the country. I went on Nightline on Dan with Dan Sawyer, Diane Sawyer and Dan Lieberman. So I was out there. I was teaching classes,
Yeah. So you made
doing. I
enough
became,
noise.
I became a
Yeah.
focus. So a lot of times people just do it individually. You can fly under the radar,
Hmm.
but
Are you
I
still
became a target
utilizing now,
because
Will?
huh?
You still utilize it to this day. You live under the UCC. Not to be like you
No,
live bill free, but especially since we on a public
No,
site, but like
uh,
not at all. Not at all, Johnny. Don't do that.
I
what?
Do that.
What?
I respect that for sure, for sure.
Hey, Johnny, I know where you come from. You might want to hold that off, bro.
You can
You
call me
already
on.
know
We can
I'm
talk.
on
You can call me on. Y'all can call me on. Y'all got my number, right? You gave
for
my number,
sure, for
Greg.
sure.
No. Give me your number, man.
Oh, okay. Well, my number is 727-798-3092. 727-798-3092. Most people call me Will.
And talk about any of your other shows because I don't do those anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more diversity in Greg than y'all think, and a lot of stuff I just tell people you got to be cautious. If
Yeah.
you're not really built like that, you may not want to walk certain roads. You
Yeah,
got to be built like
I've only been studying for about a year, but I definitely attacked my rent with it. And I've been living like I would say about 16 months now rent free, but
that's
it's
all.
definitely still been a battle.
It's still
Really?
it's still
Yeah, it's definitely still been a battle. I
if
went
it,
from like the interest standpoint, from the fact that they never informed me of where they put my deposit. Where if they put it in the contract.
are you in a
I'm in Florida. I
I
talk
know
with you
you
on the
are.
regular, Greg. I don't get too much on your Zoom call. I catch the replays, but I don't never have to. I be at work, so I don't never have
No,
the time to like sit down.
you're aware that some of that may be due to what's left over from COVID that they haven't enforced.
No, I've been to the rent determination and things like that since I've lived there a year rent free, and then it's like, oh man, he's not leaving. I tried to renew my lease under the same terms of using my interest, and that's when they decided like, man, let's take this dude to court. And being in front of them, it was on some they didn't understand, they didn't know what was going on. That's why they never bothered me type deal. So I'm standing on the point where where's my interest? Where's the account that supposed to determine if it's non-interest or if it's interest bearing?
Where are you? Where are you in the court process?
I'm waiting. I'm to the point where we did the rent determination, and I don't know what's going to come of that. I don't feel like they're going to be able to tell me an amount.
I would be prepared. I'd be
Oh
prepared.
yeah, I'm definitely prepared. I definitely have
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
be
ducks in a
very
row.
prepared, Babylon. Okay.
And then I'm understanding that the tenant, that the property manager can't be the one that comes to the actual hearing. So they need to get the actual landlord there, and me find out that he's 90 years old, and there's complications behind that. So, and then they're not having their paperwork together. They're saying I owe it a certain amount, and I'm showing why I actually paid up that amount, but I started using my interest maybe like later on.
Are you having to put rent in the depository?
No, they didn't. They didn't make me do. I did the determination of rent, so I didn't have to do that.
That's interesting.
And
That's something.
yeah,
Hey,
it's
give me
been
a
going on
call
for
on that.
about.
Give me a call. I'd like to talk to you more
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I saved your number, and I'm gonna plug in with both of y'all.
But
You already got your
Phil,
number, Greg. We already talked on the child
I be
support time.
now. Hey, for those watching for child support purposes on this, I know we kind of veered off somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've listened to for child support, and I had a question pertaining to that. When I didn't have the extra $200 to do because I'm at the vacate point now. I'm doing the vacate of the child order from the judge. Like I'm moving to vacate that, and I know you have to have your
From the
transcript.
judge or from the hearing officer? The judge you would appeal.
Well, the hearing officer. I'm moving to vacate the hearing officer's
Recommendation.
recommended order. But the judge rubber stamped it. He agreed to it, and they're saying I didn't pay a certain amount by this time, and I did pay it. I have payments up to that date, and he did it for all three. I got three cases, so he put the same amount for each one, and they're not accurate. He just went off one and just put it for all three. So, and the judge rubber stamped it. So I'm moving to vacate that on those terms. But I didn't turn in my transcript yet. just because the people you plugged me in with, I didn't realize it was gonna be like 250, and I just didn't have it at the time. So I won't be able to turn it into like next week, and this been going on like a month now, Greg. So
You could ask the judge to give you
to extend the time.
no. Well, that's one, but you probably ask the judge also to
Waive the fee.
waive the fee.